There are basically two types of bodybuilders. There's the science-based bodybuilders and the brain-dead bodybuilders. So the science-based bodybuilders are the guys who make no progress. The brain-dead bodybuilders are the guys who make a fuck ton of progress all the time, and they do it seemingly effortlessly. Brain-dead bodybuilders are the guys like me who just go to the gym and focus on doing slow sets to failure and nothing more. They go gym, they lift heavy weight, they leave. The science-based guys are the guys who constantly obsess over their gains and are always changing what they do to be more scientifically accurate with their lifts. The difference between the science-based guys are the guys who constantly obsess over their gains and are always changing what they do to be more scientifically accurate with their lifts. The difference between the brain-dead bodybuilders and the science-based bodybuilders is the same difference between a successful and an unsuccessful businessman. One studies how to do it, the other just takes action. And you can get in the comments and tell me how, but actually science-based lifting is really good and all the fitness influencers say to do it, but you're a dickhead. The fitness influencers online, you know how they got big? They trained to fucking failure. Have you ever seen videos of them doing their sets? They train to fucking failure every set. So I don't care what they say you should do, because the way they got big is by training to failure. Science-based shit that they'll teach is fine for them because it just amplifies their already high-intensity lifts. They've already mastered the skill of training hard. So now they earn the ability to do the science-based stuff. The science-based lifting is bullshit for you because you haven't mastered the skill of training hard yet. You're being a pussy and trying to supplement the most optimal training routines for just doing good sets in the gym, for going hard in the gym. You're trying to supplement the most optimal exercise for high-intensity sets. One problem with that: if it doesn't hurt to lift the weights, then you're not tearing the muscle fibers, and therefore, they won't need to grow back bigger and stronger, so therefore, you won't grow. The skill you need to master at the beginning of your weightlifting journey is the skill of high-intensity training where you train until failure. 96% of Sam Sulek's sets are done to failure. Why? Because that's how you fucking build muscle. I hate hearing these little nerds talk about what the most optimal exercise for the rear delt is when you're still a little pencil boy. Shut the fuck up with your little 7-inch arms. The guys who are obsessed with what the supposedly most optimal way to train is are the same as the guy who will tell you, I'm gonna apply for the job, or I'm just putting together my business plan first. They're stuck in the planning phase. They want everything to go perfectly so they can't fail. The science-based bodybuilders are trying to avoid the pain of real weightlifting by saying, actually, it's better if you get your arms at this angle and then make sure you don't go to failure. You have to be 1 to 2 reps within failure because that's actually better for growth instead of failure. Failure's not good for growth. Shut the fuck up, pussy. The way that you build muscle, and these are the only 2 things that you need to do, is to do a weight that you can do 8 to 12 reps with to failure and focus on going slowly on the eccentric of the movement. So you're hitting failure between 8 to 12 reps, and on your reps, you focus on going slowly on letting weight down. So on a curl, you focus not on getting this, but on getting this and going very slowly. Or if you do bench press, letting it slowly back down, letting the bar slowly back down to your chest. The reason for the eccentric is because that's where most of the muscle stimulation and growth actually happens. Most bodybuilders don't know that. They just do this and then let it back down fast, but that ruins all your gains because the stimulation isn't happening here. That's it. Any more than that is overcomplicating it for you. Because if you focus on anything more, all you're gonna do is start to try and do the most optimal shit, which is shit that won't help you because you're still training like a little bitch. If you take the next 1 month to focus on just training your ability to go to failure in the gym and going slowly on the eccentric of the movement, you can do whatever fucking science shit you want after that. But for the next month, literally focus only on these 2 elements, and I promise that you will grow more in this month than you have ever grown in your fucking life. I did, and now look at these fucking biceps. But for the next month, literally focus only on these two elements. You have to master these two things because they are the foundation of bodybuilding. The foundation of bodybuilding is not what the best kind of curl is for maximal growth, but the intensity at which you curl the weight. If you don't master these 2 points, training to failure and good eccentric, nothing else you do in the gym will matter. Period. You have to master these 2 points to build muscle. What I need you to understand is that things that the science-based lifters teach are fantastic techniques, but only for those who already train to failure. Let me say that one more time. The things that the science-based lifters teach are fantastic techniques, but only for those who already train to failure. So if you're not feeling 9 out of 10 pain on your sets, and I'm being serious about that, you need to be like barely managing, even able to get by on your sets. That's how intense they have to be. If you're not feeling 9 out of 10 pain on your sets, then you have no place doing preacher or fly squat curls. Not because it's not good. Actually, I don't know what that movement is. Don't try that because you probably get hurt. But like a special curl variation, it's not because it's not good, but because it distracts you away from what's most important about bodybuilding. And I know there's going to be so many of you watching this video saying, Noah doesn't know what he's talking about. He just doesn't know how good science-based lifting is. Okay, fine. Maybe. But how much have you grown in the last year? Are you substantially different than you were last year? Did you get the body you've always wanted in the last year? I did. And I didn't do it optimizing my diet for testosterone or trying to do the best tricep exercise. I fucking fast most of the day. I eat cake and goldfish at night. I don't track anything but my 100 grams of protein a day. I did the less optimally stretched exercise for the chest on fucking incline Smith machine. And look at me. Now you can keep saying what you want about how to do science-based lifting like a dickhead, or you can be fucking humble and go, actually, Noah's made a lot of progress. I bet what he's saying really works. I hope this video helped you out. Click and watch this video right now. Shut out the noise. Do the work.